Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, guys. Hope you're doing well, and back again to the following of our episodes of Aqeedah in Tabarak Academy channel. So today we're going to talk about something really related to the holy books. What are the holy books? What is the importance of holy books? Do we really need the holy books? How do we learn out of those holy books? All those kind of questions that keep coming, and popping into the minds of people. Inshallah, today we're going to try our best to answer those. So the first thing, what are the holy books? The holy books, they are books Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or messages Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to God, send them down to the prophets, basically. And Allah basically regards those prophets are the linking people between the God and the people. So the prophets, they're the linking between the God and Allah and the people, and that Allah wants to give in the message. Through the messages of God, we call them the books, or suhuf, or basically the rasail. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sending those things for the prophets to tell them about the guidance, about what's halal and what's haram, what's allowed and not allowed, what is permissible, what is not permissible, what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. So those are the holy books. So the holy books, they are holy because they are sacred and came from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as messages to us so that you can have the best guidance. Because He's the creator, right? So how can He be a creator and He's leaving His creatures? Can't work. So that's the first thing about the holy books. Do we really need the holy books? Obviously, we do need them. Definitely, certainly, for sure. We do need the holy books so that they get our guidance. How would we know the right and wrong then? Every country has to be running with the constitution, the laws. That thing is right and that thing is wrong. If you do this, then you're going to get a ticket. Then you're going to be paying a fine. That's how make the life be basically be not in a mass, in an organized form. All right. So, can you give an example of holy books? Well, we have a lot of holy books so far. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala named holy books like, for example, the Torah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the Torah basically to the Prophet Moses, so giving the guidance for the Bani Israel, the children of Israel, Israelites. And also the holy book of Injil. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Bible, Allah sent the Injil or the Bible to the Prophet Jesus also, who is the last prophet for the nation of Bani Israel, to tell them about the guidance also, and try to give a message for the Bani Israel and try to have a little change than the Torah. And also the Zabur. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the book Zabur to the Prophet David, Dawood, also for the Bani Israel. So you can see here a lot of books were sent to the Bani Israel. Allah is always carrying on subhanahu wa ta'ala giving guidance to His creatures without any boredom. And lastly, the sealing message and the sealing prophet too, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who came with the message of Quran. Quran is basically got everything. It completed everything. As Allah said, الْيَوْمَ أَكْمَلْتُ لَكُمْ دِينَكُمْ. Today we're completed the message of you. وَرَضِيتُ لَكُمْ وَأَتْمَمْتُ عَلَيْكُمْ نِعْمَتِي. And Allah also subhanahu wa ta'ala completed and fulfilled the message and the blessings of Him, of sending prophets and messages. وَرَضِيتُ لَكُمْ الْإِسْلَامِ. And we are satisfied for Islam to be the religion in the perspective of God. So that's literally all what you need to know a lot of the books. Well, we do really need the books so we could be having the guidance out of them. And the more you connect it to the book, to the source of revelation of Allah, the more your life will be better. So our life with the holy books will be more happier, will be more, inshallah, more with mercy, more with understanding of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that means you trust Him. You trust Allah so that you're following and you're trusting His message and His book. Now let me tell you a little quick story about this to show you how amazing that holy books could be, even uniting us, have unity basically of all people there whenever stick to the one message. So what happened with Najashi? Najashi, he was someone who's called Negus. So that guy, he was a ruler of Abyssinia, which is Ethiopia right now, Al-Habasha in Arabic. So once the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he told the immigrants to go to Al-Habasha, to Ethiopia, because that guy who was a ruler king. And a lot of things happened since he met the companions of the Prophet ﷺ, and they started reciting the Quran and started reciting the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that guy, his heart felt so attached to it. He got touched to the things, and he felt so impacted with the words of God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he converted, and he followed the message and he submitted to the message of Islam, which is the Quran. So what happened, that guy basically, he protected those Muslims and the companions, and he showed his submission, he took the shahada and he became Muslim, and the Prophet Muhammad knew this and he was so happy about his Islam and his embrace into Islam. So in conclusion for that, the main lesson for us to understand about the holy books basically make us be really, connected and united, and all of us were all following the same God, following the messages of Him, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us all be united. وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Thank you so much for that, and have a great day. Wassalamu alaikum.